Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to discuss here the gene within gene or overlapping genes. Okay, so we are going to continue with the concept of different genes, and here we are going to discuss overlapping genes or gene within gene. Okay. Now, in 1940s, Beadle and Tatum proposed one gene, one protein hypothesis, which tells us that one gene directs the synthesis of one protein or one gene encodes for one protein. However, it was realized for the first time that the concept of overlapping gene or gene within gene may not hold true for certain viruses. How it was realized for the first time that when we you can say compared the total number of proteins that was synthesized by 5x174 phage and the coding potential of the genome, it was found that the number of proteins that was synthesized by 5x174 phage exceeds the coding potential of the phage genome. Okay, how then? Okay, the number of proteins will be similar to the coding potential of the phage genome, but it was found that it exceeds. Similar phenomena was also found in the tumor virus, that is SV40 virus, where the total molecular weight of the proteins, that is VP1, VP2 and VP3 protein synthesized by SV40 virus gene is much more than the size of the total DNA molecule. Okay, that means the size of the total DNA molecule of SV40 phage is 5200 base pairs. However, the proteins synthesized have much more molecular weight as compared to the base sequence present. That means the coding potential is less. However, the number of proteins synthesized or molecular weight of protein synthesized is much higher. Then how does it exist? Same phenomena was also observed in G4 phage of E. coli. So from this observation found in found in 5x174 phage, SV40 phage and G4 phage, the concept of overlapping genes emerged. Okay. Now, for the first time, Barrell and his co-workers in 1970 gave the evidence for the possibility of the above fact based on overlapping genes found in 5x174 phage. Okay, so Barrell et al. Gave the evidence for the existence of overlapping genes when he studied the genome of 5x174 phage. Similarly, Sanger et al. In 1977 mapped the whole genome or whole nucleic acid sequence of 5x174 phage and G4 phage. And all these observations and mapping the genome gave us the evidences for the existence of overlapping genes, which are also called as gene within gene. Then what is an overlapping gene? An overlapping gene is a gene whose expressible nucleotide sequence, expressible means which is responsible for synthesizing a protein. So a overlapping gene is a gene whose expressible nucleotide sequence partially or completely overlaps with the expressible nucleotide sequence of another gene. Okay, so one gene, an overlapping gene, is a gene whose nucleotide sequence partially or completely overlaps the sequence of another gene. In this way, nucleotide sequence, okay, the same nucleotide sequence makes a contribution to the function of more than one gene product, one or more gene product. That means a nucleotide sequence may be involved in producing a protein, more than one protein, right? So the concept of one gene one protein does not hold true because same nucleotide sequence is making contribution in synthesizing more than one protein. Now bacteriophage 5x174 contains a single stranded DNA made up of 5386 nucleotides. Okay, so the bacteriophage 5x174 genome is made up of 5386 nucleotides. The 5x174 genome consists of 9 genes or 9 cistron and which code for 9 different proteins. So 9 different proteins are produced by 9 genes. What are the 9 genes? Barrell and his co-workers in 1976 discovered that 5x174 phage contains 9 cistrons or 9 genes. What are those? A, B, C, D, E, J, F, G, H. Right. And how many overlapping genes are present? Gene B is completely present in gene A and gene E overlaps gene D. Okay, so there are two situations where one gene is present inside another gene. B is present inside A gene and E is present inside D gene. Okay, then how does the synthesis of protein B and protein E takes place? Yes, gene B is translated in a different reading frame from gene A. Similarly, gene E is also translated in a different reading frame from gene D. That means the amino acid sequence of protein synthesized by gene B, rather we'll call it protein B. So the amino acid sequence of protein B is totally different from the polypeptide sequence of gene A, right? Similarly, the polypeptide chain sequence, amino acid sequence of the polypeptide E or protein E is completely different from that of gene D, right? How does it take place then? So here there is a shift in the reading frame during the synthesis of protein A and protein B, or protein E and protein D. Okay, so they are translated in a different reading frame. Now, there are 5 cases in which the start codon of one gene overlap with the termination codon of another gene. You can see in this diagram that the genome of 5X174 phage is made up of 9 genes. What are those? A, B, C, D, E, J, F, G and H. Okay, so here there are 9 genes. Now, gene B, as you can see in this diagram, is completely present inside gene A. So this is the gene A, and in the gene A is present gene B, right? So that part of nucleotide sequence is shared by two genes A and B. Okay, but then one may consider that the protein amino acid sequence of the protein of gene B and protein of gene A will be similar. No, but it is not. Okay, so how does it take place then? Translation takes place by shift in the reading frame. Similarly, you can see here gene E is present inside gene D, right? Now there are 5 cases wherein the start codon of one gene overlaps with termination signal of another gene, like you can see in gene D and gene J. So the start codon of J overlaps with termination codon of D, like that. So there are so many situations. Now Sanger and his co-workers found that gene B, made up of 360 nucleotides, is completely present in gene A, made up of 1536 nucleotides. Similarly, gene E, made up of 273 nucleotide, is completely present in gene which consists of 1456 nucleotide. Now the protein that is produced by gene A and B have completely different amino acid sequence. Same is the case with protein means produced by gene D and E. It has been explained that coding of the two protein by one gene is achieved by a shift in the reading frame. Further, the termination codon of gene D and initiation codon of gene J overlaps by one nucleotide. See, okay. So in the nucleotide sequence, if the nucleotide sequence is TAATG, so it consists only 5 bases, right? So here the termination signal of one overlaps with termination signal of one gene overlaps with initiation code signal of another gene by single base, that is A. So the base A is common with termination signal and initiation signal of two genes, and that is why the length of the genome is far less than the proteins that are synthesized. So TAA may be acting as termination codon of gene D and ATG acts as initiation codon of gene J. Okay. Similar observations were also found in G4 phage of E. coli, which is a close relative of X174. And what is the big, you can say remarkable thing that was observed in G4 phage is that one codon, at least one codon is shared by 3 different genes. Okay, so one codon is shared by 3 different genes in G4. So it's remarkable in that. Gene B again is completely present in gene A. Gene E is completely present in gene D. Gene K is made up of last 86 nucleotides of gene A and first 89 nucleotides of gene C. That means gene K partially shares the nucleotide sequence of A and C. Okay, so you can see, look at the part of the genetic map of G4 phage. Here you can see that gene B is completely present in gene A. Okay, so gene B is completely present inside gene A. Okay, then gene E is completely present inside gene D. So this much is gene D. E is present completely in gene D. You can look at the gene K. Okay, gene K shares some nucleotides of gene A and some of gene C. So K is partially present in A and partially in C. So this presence of overlapping gene not only is found in 5X174 phage, it is also found in G4 phage. Okay. It has been suggested that though overlapping genes may be found in viruses, the existence of overlapping gene is not of common occurrence. Okay, so gene within gene or overlapping genes, though they are found in viruses, they are not common in existence. The reason for the existence of you can say occurrence of overlapping gene in viruses has been given that it may have been arisen because small virus, because the viruses are very small in size and there is a limitation in of the quantity of DNA that can be enclosed in the small viral capsid. Okay, there are limitations of the length of the DNA, the quantity of DNA that can be enclosed in the viral capsid, and hence overlapping genes must have been existing only in viruses because of the small capsid which cannot occupy a longer DNA. That is what is the explanation given. Okay. Now, so that is all about the you can say overlapping genes. Okay, so or gene within gene.